Jonah Fisher, BBC News, Jerusalem.
Well, with me now is Mohamed Taha from BBC Arabic. So, Mohamed, what are we expecting to happen in the coming hours?
What we expect, Catherine, is that in less than 90 minutes, this ceasefire should go into effect in Gaza. That means there will not be any fighting between Hamas and Israel after more than 15 months of fighting. Also we expect after a few hours, nearly after midday, that 3 female hostages would be released from Gaza. There is now contradicting reports that Israel saying that they did not receive the names of these hostages yet, and we didn't hear much from Hamas about that, but this is what the deal says. After that, maybe in the evening, we will see the Palestinian prisoners are getting released from Ofar prison in the West Bank. And you know, it's a day full of events, and it's indeed a historical and very important day in the conflict between the Palestinians and the Israelis.
And ahead of this ceasefire, Israel's Prime Minister has been addressing the nation. What did he have to say?
Of course, the Israeli Prime Minister practically saying what's happening is not the end of the war. It's a pause only in fighting. And if Hamas did not listen to Israel demands in the coming 2 phases of the negotiations, the war is restarting again, and that he's having the American backing of restarting the war. He's also saying, surprisingly, that the Israeli forces will not withdraw from Philadelphia corridor that is bordering Egypt, which was a main point in the deal that we all saw and we all read, which is might make this ceasefire negotiation or the ceasefire deal is fragile. However, it looks like in the best interest of both parties in Gaza and Israel that this deal would hold, for the best interest of everyone, because people really are tired, exhausted and frustrated from this war.
And Mohamed, we're already hearing of some troop movements, Israeli troop movements within Gaza, leaving the Rafah area in the south of the territory. Just describe to us the atmosphere in Gaza at the moment.
Indeed, the atmosphere in Gaza is mixed between joy and cautious. So people reported to be packing their belongings in Rafah area, where most of the refugees are there. They want to return back to their places. There is no much homes, a lot, because more than 70% of the homes in Gaza were destroyed, but they are keen to go back to their places, their neighbors, their neighborhoods. So there is that joy, and as you are said, the Israeli forces withdrew from many parts, from Sarim corridor that's separating the south from the north, and also people are really keen to go back to their homes.
And Mohamed, I'm not sure if you can see these images on our screens at the moment. These are live pictures from Israel looking into northern Gaza. We can see some smoke going up into the sky there. We're not sure what caused that fire or that explosion. But of course, just a reminder of just how tense things are still at the moment.
Yeah, until last night, there were reports that there are fighting between both parties. Hamas released some videos saying that they attacked some Israeli tanks. They fired also missiles into Israeli territories. And there were reported some casualties in Gaza. We understand that more than 120 people are killed in Gaza since this deal is struck. So in this last hour, it is still a tense situation in Gaza. We are looking forward in the coming hour to see to what extent this ceasefire will hold. But all the hopes and the eyes and the joy of the people in Gaza and the families of the hostages to see this ceasefire holds.
Mohamed Taha from BBC Arabic, thank you very much.
Thank you, Catherine.
Well, let's bring in